An old grandfather watches his grandson playing with his cousin. Suddenly, he rushes inside and brings out a tali. He calls his grandson over, hands him the tali, and says, "I have grown very old, and we have only a few days left to live. After us, you must take care of everything," and tells him to tie the tali around the girl's neck. The little boy doesn't really understand what's going on, but simply follows his grandfather's instructions and ties the tali around the girl's neck. Sometime later, the local landlord's men come to the grandfather and say, "Our landlord wants to see you. Come with us." But the grandfather refuses, saying, "I've severed my ties with the world since I was young. I won't come." Not taking no for an answer, the landlord's men tie him up and drag him to the landlord. The landlord angrily says, "If I call you, how dare you refuse to come?" and brutally beats the grandfather while he's still tied up. The little boy begs the landlord to spare his grandfather, but the landlord refuses to listen. Enraged, the boy smashes the deity statues in the house, throws dust in his own eyes in grief, and runs to see his grandfather. But by the time he reaches, both his grandfather and the girl are dead, having died right there in that same spot. Meanwhile, as the landlord and his men are traveling through the forest, a trap is set with a crossbar and net, catching them. The boy escapes, and using the tali container from earlier, attacks the landlord's men in an effort to save the old man. Impressed by the boy's bravery, some royal soldiers who arrive at the scene defeat the landlord's men and take the boy back to the palace. As time passes, the boy grows up to be a powerful man. He returns to the landlord's house, overthrows the place, drags the arrogant landlord out the same way his grandfather was dragged, places a garland of shoes around his neck, and finally shoots and kills him, completing his revenge.